IHN show. Welcome to the IHN show, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 97. And today we have one of our biggest episodes yet, I would argue, because we are back from our 4th of July vacation. So, yeah, 3 more episodes to go here until episode number 100. I'm excited about that. So, because we got a lot to talk about, it's going to be quite a long and, I would assume, extended episode. So, hopefully it goes well.
Possibly extended. Depends on how fast we can go through 2 NASCAR races, which I got. That I have to open another NASCAR race tab. What the hell happened to... Oh. No! What dumbass put the box in front of the camera? I'm gonna kick some ass here in a minute.
It wasn't me.
It was not me. So some heads are gonna freaking roll here in a minute. If I find out what jackass did that.
And someone's gonna flip.
Someone's gonna lose their balls, alright? That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna
That's
happen.
alright. I wasn't prepared for your digger sheet nor fantasies, so.
That's alright. I'm not prepared for anything right now. Oh my god, I just about... alright, backstory time. So, our school still uses Gmail. Well, since we graduated high school, and we were still using I was at least still using my email from the school. So, I'm just at work today, I work at a golf course, and there's people, so I'm like, alright, there's set golfers at the tee box. I go sit in the shade because it was hot as hell. Not even joking, it was hot as hell.
Yeah.
So, oh, well, there's your problem. Much better. Oh, that's much better. Okay.
Now that we got that done.
No. So, another backstory there. Anyways, let me see if I can turn that up to... That's better. Oh, praise. Alright, let me see if this works. I love life right now. It is going so good right now. Anyways, well, the school is stopping support for our email. Except, I could still log on to the school email. I can still check my email. I can still go on to Google Drive and check that. And I can still log on to something else. I can't remember what it is. So.
Me too.
But I can't check my YouTube channel, which is pretty much just my subscriptions that I watch. Because I have 2 different ones. I have one for the IHN show, or I'm sorry, E&H Productions. And then I have my own personal one. It has all my subscriptions that I want to watch, people like that. Well, I couldn't check that anymore. So, okay, first of all, oh, great. Now it's kind of a pain in the ass. So I was like, all right, maybe there's a way where I could just transfer all the data. Oh, yeah, there is. If the school didn't lock me out of doing that. Well, them sons of bitches, of course, locked me out of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have to do it all by hand. I have to transfer every single email I get from every single thing, like the NHL, NASCAR. Just about said something else that we call NASCAR.
Yep.
IndyCar. Just about called IndyCar.
Something else. Yeah.
IndyCar. Oh, actually, I don't get anything from IndyCar yet. And all that stuff, I have to transfer all to my new email, which I'm not going to tell you. So, but you can contact the show at ihnshow@gmail.com if you want to, lay into some, total butt-ery. So, that's that. Second thing that happened was, during the intro, I have 2 sets of headphones here because I think I can listen to the podcast through those sets, but anyway, I can listen to everything through these ones. And then when I play games and stuff, I listen to them through those ones. Because this is a USB, because it has power, needs power. Uh-huh. These are just regular aux. So I got that figured out. I turned it up. I'm like, it has a little volume thing, its own volume thing here. It doesn't control the computer's volume. It controls the volume from the computer to the headphones. So usually I had the volume hanging out right around 22%. Not even joking.
Nice.
It hangs out at 22%. So that's already a free dinger right there.
Chuck it up.
Yeah, that's right. I saw you write down your dinger sheet. Well, I muted it while I wasn't using it. There's one. And so, when I went to turn it up to listen to it, just about had red stuff come out of both our ears because we both did the same damn thing.
Yeah.
Or does my volume control your volume?
You have the main control for where you set the volume. However,
right,
you
have your own thing here. So
I have my own thing here.
You turned it up
all the way. Didn't
so
even help. And all of a sudden, I hear this start intro blasting in my ears. Took the headphones off. I went, "Holy crap, that's loud!"
Yeah. So I finally figured out. Well, the levels under the computer for the headphones for aux was at like 67 out of 100. I was like, yeah, that might be a little too loud. So okay, that's adjusted now. So now I can go back to the intro some other time and adjust that back to full volume if it's not already at full volume. So, okay, let me... Much better. Now it's a little bit less stupid.
Okay.
Alright. I believe it is story time because we got back from camping. It was an absolute blast. Don't do our political stories or you are going to lose your balls, alright? So how'd you roll?
Will, yeah.
Alright. Lead us off, Harold.
Okay, well, which story do you want me to tell?
There's thousands.
There's thousands of stories from vacation.
Choose the best one. Non-political.
Political.
Even though they're the funniest, but... who gives two? Just tell them. I don't even care.
So, what happened was... Ooh, hold on, I got something from the NHL app on my phone.
Alright, I'll go with the story then.
Oh, wait, it's junk? Okay, go ahead.
Alright, you can go ahead.
Alright, my story is... The best story that happened during vacation... I hope you muted the effing mic.
Nope.
Great, liberals. Speaking of liberals, I got something about Big Mitt to say here.
Big Mitt. Oh, speaking of Big Mitt, this is a good time for me to go do fantasy points.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can tell both stories.
Both stories.
Oh, you can do the turtle one and the monsters villains one.
Yeah, those are the two stories.
Do you have another pen over there I can have?
Another pen?
Or I can just borrow yours, because the one I was writing down, the surprise that's going to happen after...
Here's my backup pen. Nice. Okay.
Alright.
So, what happened was, ladies and gentlemen, we were playing a game called Categories during vacation, because we love to go camping and we love to play that game.
It's an alright game.
Categories is a game where you have 12 different lists and 12 different categories. So categories defined are things like, your basic stuff around the house or somewhere else, like places, colors, pro sports teams, stuff like random categories and stuff just like that. So as me, my mom, and my dad were sitting in our camper living room playing categories. I can't remember what list number it was on. It was 1 through 12, somewhere in between there. And I think it was the number 10th, or the 10th category on the list. One of them was monsters/villains. And what you have in this game is you roll a dice. It's a certain sided dice. I can't remember how many sides it has. And it's not 26 because Q and X aren't on there. And a couple other letters, I think. So it's a 20-something sided dice that you roll before you start each list. And it gives you a key letter. And now your answer for every one of the categories has to start with the key letter. And when we got to monsters/villains on like list number 7 or 8, I think it was, our key letter that round was the letter N. Now, you also cannot have the same key letter per game. You could only use one key letter once, and it has to be a different letter every list.
Speed it up a little bit.
So I happened to roll the letter N, and as we got to number 10, monsters/villains, I actually think you rolled the dice. For my answer, ladies and gentlemen, I put down Nancy Pelosi. And oh, did he and my dad just start laughing.
Oh, that was funny.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, so when we get back from vacation, we tell that to Richie Rich, the richiest of the richies, and he said that I get all the points and I win because of that when we told him that. Oh, it was great.
You're damn right.
My second story was
this one's funny.
This is the funniest one. It was the same game too, I believe, as we were sitting there playing.
It was
in the living room. We got to like list 4 or 11 or 12. I think it was somewhere around 4. Our key letter was Tim, and it was like number 7 or 8.
The key letter was Tim?
Yeah, the key letter was T as
there
in
you
Tim.
Go.
As in Tim.
Big
so
Tim.
that was that, and then we got to like the 7th or 8th number on that list, and the category was things that are round, and the letter T was the one that I rolled. You rolled the N. So once we got there, I think it was number 8. I says to everybody, since I rolled the dice because I started, okay, number 8, things that are round. I put down Tim, and then I says, I mean, turtles, and then my dad gives me the look and goes, and then he says, you know, you're getting pretty liberal with that, buddy. Oh, dude, Colt and I just start dying laughing. Of course, my mom had a big old smile on her face, too. I can't remember if it was... Yeah, it was after we got Nancy Pelosi. Now that I think about it, so flip-flop those two numbers. Because after my dad said that, I said, you know, Nancy Pelosi started this. Oh, my God. He and I were both dying laughing. Oh, it was just great. And then, of course, there was him and I on the way there and on the way back, dying and laughing our rear ends off to Jeff Foxworthy, Jeff Dunham, and Larry the Cable Guy. Oh my gosh, those two guys were so funny. You know what I was laughing about last night? Last night, I kid you not, I was laughing about Indicator.
Indicator.
And that's a long story, too.
Yep.
We can be here for days telling stories of what happened at camping. However, I believe we now have to get into what facility am I with our producer.
Yes, we do. Alright. I hadn't quite, well, my problem is I had to go to we're finally halfway through the season, so I had to go to the next sheet.
Oh yeah, me too.
So I have to fill out all the champion and the things that's on the old sheet to the new sheet. So
yep.
Give me 1 minute as I write down the rest of the info.
Rest of the information.
Richie Rich. This is actually, I think that's the first time Richie driver. All right, let me see the points. Points. You're just like, shut the up. All right.
Okay, let me see here.
I can do this during your crap. I forgot. All right. Anyways, you ready?
Yeah.
I am a 1.058 mile asphalt 4-turn oval.
1.058. Eh?
It's a 1 mile.
1 mile.
Basically a mile. A little over a mile. Do do do. Do 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 do. It has the longest running motorcycle race in North America. It is owned by Speedway Motorsports Incorporated, also known as Bruton Smith. It broke ground on August 13th, 1989 and opened on June 5th, 1990. It has been called 2 different names, the original and then the current. It used to hold 2 NASCAR races per year.
Really?
Yes. That's a big hint. The banking is 12 degrees in the corners and 1 degree down the straightaways. It's a very flat track.
Where is this track at?
What do you mean?
Where is it located?
I can't tell you, Dad.
Oh.
There have been... In 2000, there was a pair of fatalities at the racetrack.
Oh, boy.
In May, while practicing for the Busch Series race, Adam Petty perished when his throttle stuck going into turn 3. And then Kenny Irwin Jr. did the exact same thing. And so in the September race in 2000, they, for safety reasons, track owners in NASCAR decided to run restrictor plates on the cars. It was you think this race is usually pretty boring? Okay, you could take it to a whole level of boring during that race.
Mm-hmm.
So, this was the only track that has, in the NASCAR modern era, that has not ran on its scheduled date, but was made up. Well, okay, that's a lie, actually. In 2001, this race was scheduled for September 16th, but was moved to the end of the year after Homestead, Miami, due to the 9/11 terrorist attacks. You've got 35 seconds left.
Is it New Hampshire? I'll be a monkey's uncle.
That took you way longer than I thought it was going to take you.
Yeah.
Okay. I believe it is time for
the IndyCar
segment. So I says, get out here. No. This past week in IndyCar, they were at the, well, there was, thank God there was no race before we went camping. This past weekend was the Honda Indy Toronto Grand Prix on the streets of Toronto. My fun facts actually. Race. The race was 85 laps long and took 1 hour, 30 minutes, 16.4388 seconds. The average speed was 100.9 miles per hour for a road course.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holland.
There was only 3 lead changes among the race. Okay. This is the common misconception about IndyCar. Well, this year, except the Indy 500, this year, many races have had very little lead changes. Okay? Just because there's not a lot of lead changes does not mean it's not a good race.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If the leader and second place driver are battling the entire race and he just can't get around him, but he keeps dive bombing him, a technical lead change is when they go across the start finish line. That's a technical lead change.
Yeah.
So when they say, there was over 100 lead changes in the race, no, there was probably only really around 40. But
yeah.
So a technical lead change is when they come back to the start finish line. Whoever leads that lap, that's a lead change. So there could be times in a race where, say, a perfect example is this past race at Toronto. Okay, the first part of the race, it was all right. But during the second half of the race, Scott Dixon, who ended up finishing second to Simon Pagenaud, who won the race, he started closing in on Simon Pagenaud. Simon Pagenaud had to save gas because Hondas get a little bit better fuel mileage than Chevrolets. And that's what's in the Chevrolet. Honda. So Scott Dixon did not have to save as much fuel compared to Simon Pagenaud. So eventually he started closing in on Simon Pagenaud and got within to about a car length. So I mean, it was getting pretty good.
Yeah.
And then they just got behind lap traffic. Pagenaud caught it at better times than Dixon. Going turn 3 is like a hard braking zone, so Pagenaud would pass him there. Yeah, and then Scott Dixon would get stuck behind him another lap till he could get him in turn 1 or 3. So, but overall, I would say it was a pretty decent race. Like I said, the winner was Simon Pagenaud. The second place finisher was Scott Dixon. Third was Alexander Rossi. Fourth, Joseph Newgarden, who is still leading in the points by a whole whopping 4 points.
Wow.
Felix Rosenqvist was 5th. 6th was Hinchtown. 7th, Colton Herta. 8th, Sebastian Bourdais. 9th, Graham Rahal. 10th, Marco Andretti. 11th, Santino Ferrucci. 12th, Ed Jones. 13th, Zach Veach. 14th, Max Chilton. 15th, Spencer Piggott. 16th, Ryan Hunter-Ray. 17th, Tony Kanaan. 18th, Will Power, who did not have a good day. 19th, Matthias Lace. 20th, Marcus Ericsson. 21st, Sage Karam. And 22nd, Takuma Sato, who literally done blowed up. I mean, he done blowed up. They showed him a shot. There was flames coming out of his exhaust.
Really?
I mean, he looked like a hot rod right there.
Hot rod, nice.
There was 2 cautions. One was for The first caution was on lap 2, and that lasted until lap 3. There was contact between the 4 car, the 7 car, the 12 car, the 15 car, and the 88 car in turn 8. And then on the last lap of the race, on lap 85, Will Power accidentally locked up the tires going into one of the turns and stuffed into the tire barrier and got stuck. And so they had to throw a full course caution for that because, again, he got stuck. Simon Pagenaud led 80 of the 85 laps. Zach Veach led 4. Takuma Sato led 1. There was a total of 11 cars on the lead lap. Your fastest lap was 107.8 or 0.087 miles per hour by Marcus Ericsson on lap 58. Your fastest leader lap was 106.522 miles per hour, also on lap 58 by Simon Pagenaud. The next race, don't look at the board, it is wrong. The next race is this coming Saturday night at Iowa Speedway.
Very nice.
A very good short track oval. That's going to be good stuff. I believe it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. That is going to be some good racing right there. Iowa and Gateway, which are both night races, tend to be the best IndyCar races of the year. It's a short oval. You know, it's not hard in the gas all the time like they are at Indy. You really got to throttle it. You got to shift a lot. They're good races. So, speaking of good and races, all right, trivia for you. Why am I so tired?
Okay, here we go.
Who drove the number 6 last year in IndyCar?
Who drove the number 6 last year in IndyCar?
Arrow Schmidt Peterson Honda.
I have no idea.
I am very depressed.
Number 6?
The number 6.
If it was last year, I have no idea. I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Is it Robert Wickens?
Yes.
Hey, that's pretty good.
All right. You don't get a dinger for that because you should have known that anyway.
Yep.
He drove a hand-controlled Acura, I can't remember what it was, Acura sports car around the streets of Toronto.
Nice.
With his fiance.
Very nice.
And they had an in-car shot. Looks like she was completely her pants half the time.
Very nice.
So,
I think Robert Wickens gets 10 free dingers.
Oh, he gets them all.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, crap. Come on, don't be a bitch. Alright, whatever. Alright. So, and he also said the gentleman start your engines. So, that's good stuff right there.
It is.
Yes, it is. So, okay, let's move on to what do you think we should move on to?
The trivia segment.
That is so far away, it's not even. Hey, what happened here? Okay, so get this. I didn't know this because I didn't watch practice on Saturday for Toronto because we were still camping. IndyCar drivers, this is actually off of Fox News too, so this is the big boy news channel. IndyCar drivers Takuma Sato and Sebastian Bourdais got into an altercation and punches were thrown after practice on Saturday.
Really?
Just after practice.
Oh boy.
After practice, Takuma Sato angrily approached Bourdais after being passed during the final lap in the morning practice run. Sato felt there was no reason Bourdais should have passed him because an earlier crash had given each driver a free lap, according to Indy. Fuming Sato entered the pit box of Bourdais after the race, approached the left side of his vehicle, and grabbed the collar of his racing suit, which almost pulled him off his vehicle. The French driver responded by getting a hold of Sato and eventually throwing a punch before the two were quickly separated. Sato later talked about Bourdais' actions during the race that led to the two drivers going at it. Damn. He said, it was a ridiculous moment. I saw Joseph Snoogarden was sort of warming up his tires in the backstretch, so I had to back off. There was no point to overtake. What do you gain? But then Bourdais comes screaming out, squeezing me into the wall. I mean, what's the point? Then he kept going and nearly hit Newgarden on the exit of turn 5. How ridiculous is that? What are we trying to achieve? I have no idea. Bourdais later gave an explanation to his actions during the race, with the French driver saying he moved around Sato because another driver, Spencer Pigot, was running close behind him. He felt the outburst for Sato was warranted. So, little drama. Alright, now we can move on to fun fact. Go ahead.
Fun fact, that's it.
We've only done the show 97 freaking episodes. You can't figure out what order we do our stuff in. Yeah.
With trivia. Got it mixed up with trivia.
Good lord.
Dog, damn it.
0 dingers.
My fun fact is, because I couldn't find one on my phone here, that one NASCAR Goodyear tire is so heavy, each one weighs 50 pounds. Tires are that heavy.
I would consider that tires and rim.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Okay, that adds a little bit of weight too.
Yeah.
That's still a big beefy tire.
They are, yeah.
I don't know how much a normal street tire weighs. Let's look it up. Oh, Google. What? Okay, average weight of a street tire. The average weight is 25 pounds.
So double it. Wow.
So it's double. They're not soaking their tires.
I know, right?
Alright. My fun fact is, that's the wrong keyboard. My fun fact is that the Honda Indy Toronto race is the second longest street race in IndyCar.
Nice.
Only behind your favorite track, the Long Beach Grand Prix.
Love that track.
And is the 4th oldest race on the current schedule in terms of number of races run. It does not say what. All I know is first race was held in 1986. That is some good stuff. The lap record is 57.143 miles per hour by Gilles DeFerrin in a Renard Honda in 1999 for kart. Yeah, this past week I think the fastest lap was that's probably qualifying. I don't know what the qualifying. Check it because I'm too lazy. All right, moving on to your favorite.
The hooking segment.
All the big guns gonna shoot out the lights. The place will be rocking 'cause it's Saturday nights. Hard hitting, fast breaking, bullet on ice. The place will be rocking 'cause it's hockey tonight.
So I believe you. Do you have the free agent tracker up?
No, because I was having internet problems with the NHL's website, and I'm having a little bit of internet problems now, but I'm working on getting it up.
Okay, can you also get the 2019-2020 trade tracker up?
I'm working about it.
So, there was a couple of signings. Holy crap, Buffalo went ham. Missed 2 days, or missed 1 week, and they freaking signed about 1,000 players. Gergensen re-signed a 1-year contract with Buffalo. Johansson from Boston went to Buffalo.
Oh, no, okay.
So he's keeping the bees.
Shut up.
And forward, Johan Larsson, re-signed for 1 year as well. Oh, I did not see this one. Damn, NHL, you're supposed to send me this stuff. Ryan Dzingel signed a $3.25 million contract per year, or in this coming year, and $3.5 in 2020-2021 with the Carolina Hurricanes.
No way.
Yes.
Dirty rotten.
Good shit. How's that dirty rotten?
I was hoping he'd go somewhere else.
Why?
Like Dallas or something.
Oh, jeez.
So we can go win the cup.
Listen, okay. You guys already have one. Settle down.
I know.
All right. If anything, Carolina needs most help. You guys are doing just fine with attendance.
Yeah.
Carolina is not doing just fine with attendance. Let me see. Everything we already saw. New Shane. Oh, there was one other signing that I know the NHL sent me, but I can't remember what it was about. Don't you hate that?
Yep.
Yeah. I ran his ass over. Damn it!
We're on Columbus now, right?
No, I'm way down to San Jose.
Really?
Yeah. I'm just going for big names here.
Oh.
Jordan Bennington. That's what it was.
Yep.
Re-signed with the St. Louis Blues for $4.4 a year for a total of $8.8. Oh, I'm sorry, $1 million.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, what's a couple zeros?
Yep.
Yeah, only like 6. Oops. Or actually, it's 5 of them. Luke Wachowski signed with Tampa Bay. Bastard. Make up your mind. Tampa or Detroit? What is it? That, I believe, is it. Other than Subban, the goalie for the Knights, re-signs for 1 year.
First name Malcolm.
That's right. The Capitals, I just about thought it was Justin Williams, but the Washington Capitals re-signed Cobalt Williams.
Yeah, it said defenseman anyway.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't paying. I saw Williams. I was like, no. Oh, and forward Mark Letestu signs a 1 year with the Jets. That's it. Big names. Go to the trade tracker. Let's see if we have anything happening. Go back to July 9th. There's been 2 trades.
2 trades.
The Buffalo Sabres acquired defenseman. Oh God, I don't even want to try pronouncing that.
I know how to pronounce it.
Go ahead.
On July 9th, the Buffalo Sabres acquired defenseman Henry Yokiharu.
Oh yeah, I know who it is now.
Yep, from the Chicago Blackhawks in exchange for Williams' brother and Michael's youngest son, Alex Nylander.
Nylander, he says. So,
and then July 12th is literally a super small trade.
Oh.
St. Louis Blues acquire forward Dakota Joshua, who I have never heard of, from Toronto in exchange for future considerations, and that's it.
Oh, man. Sorry, I'm just filling out the NASCAR fantasy. Poor you.
You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, hold on. Richie, you had, yep, 1 whole point. For, you know what? When we did that, because I didn't write down who was ahead of who, I just assumed what was what, and we're still in the exact same order of how we left. Nobody moved. All we've gotten is points. Everybody sucks major ass. Except, who did Big Mint play? Oh yeah. All 4 of us did terrible at Daytona and Kentucky. Like, we might as well just quit and hand it and throw in the towel right now, because we did awful. Poor Big Mint got 0 points at Kentucky. Ain't that terrible?
Yeah.
His sheepers. He was closing in on Richie. Not anymore. Okay, I gotta leave that out. Alright, now we could go on. That's the trades. We could go on to the NHL news. This is the first story I just looked at. The Panthers view Bobrovsky signing as needed element for return to playoffs. Well, duh. Jeez, I sure as hell hope so if you're signing him. You diphthongs. Good lord. Alright, how far back do I want to go with the NHL news here? How about July 11th? That's fine. Ooh. See, the thing is, with the NHL news these days, there isn't much beside... Jason Dickinson signed a 2-year, $3 million contract with the Dallas Stars on Thursdays.
Nice.
Thursday. Sorry. Alright, lady. Besser is confident contract will get done with the Canucks. Kako agrees to an entry-level contract with the Rangers for a whole whopping $925,000 per year.
So did Moritz Seider.
And so did Jack Wraith Hughes.
Yep.
Okay, get this, alright? Get this. Just with Pill the Thrill Kessel being traded to Arizona, Arizona's season ticket sales were up, guess how much percent?
25.
Just 25%?
50.
You're thinking 50%.
Yeah.
Okay. Kessel trade brings huge jump in season ticket sales for the Coyotes, a report. Compared to the same week last year, season ticket sales are up 600%.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. Oh my.
Payday in Arizona.
Yeah, they're still gonna lose money.
Yeah, they probably will.
They probably paid $5 a game or something.
Yep.
But holy crap. I think he might do something. Well, I hope he would.
Just a little bit.
My God. Now just look at how many season ticket sales did they sell last year?
Huh, hardly any.
I mean, if you went up 600%, I mean, okay, if you go from 1 to 6, that's 600%, but
Yeah.
technically, if you go from 0 to 6, that's more than 600%. It's actually still 0%.
Yeah.
Because 6 times 0 is still 0.
Yep.
So that would be infinite percent.
Yep.
Huh. The Red Wings turned to Yzerman to help team in transition. Again, well, duh. Why would you sign him if you didn't have that in mind? My God, they are really trying to scrap together freaking news stories here. Good Lord, give me a break. That's the Zinga. We already saw that. The NHL Network is going to be airing franchise classics this offseason. Relieve each team's greatest games every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. That could be pretty good. Joe Armia agrees to a 2-year contract with the Canadiens. He was $2.6 million per season and avoids an arbitration hearing. Lehkonen agrees to a 2-year contract with the Canadiens. He will receive $2.4 million per year. Also avoids arbitration. I already said Hughes signs entry level. Holy crap. I did not know this. Jack Hughes had, guess how many points Jack Hughes had last year for the National Team Development Program? Just last season.
Over 100.
You gotta take a guess.
123.
Oh, 112. Close.
Dang.
I just about thought you were gonna say 112. Damn it, he already looked at this.
Not yet.
McMichael, who signed 25th overall with the Capitals, signed an entry-level deal. He had 72 points for Loudon. That's NASCAR. For London of the OHL last season. Good God. Fabry agrees to a 1-year contract with the Blues. He'll get $900,000. When Jack Hughes is getting paid more than that guy. Lafton agrees to a 2-year contract with the Flyers. He will get $2.3 million annually. He also avoids arbitration. Good for we already did that. Debbie, come on. Oh my God! Oh, come on, game, you piece of frickin'! Come on! Can we please do the July 14th on this day?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You didn't look at it already, did you?
I did snot.
Okay, good, because it's a good one. It's a damn good one.
Okay, I gotta find on
No! Don't look at it!
Well, I'm trying to find it.
No! Don't look at it! Because then I'm not going to do any more on this day. I'm not going to do any more.
Okay, go ahead.
Don't look at it. I gotta save it till on this day. Don't look at it.
I did.
Kick your ass if you do.
Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna do it when I get to that. So I'm going through NHL news, but don't look at it.
Okay.
Lacey Thomas, who signed was drafted 19th overall by the Ottawa Senators, signed an entry-level deal with them. She's probably getting paid. He deserves to get. He hasn't even played a game. He deserves to get paid more. Oh, this is good. Another on this day. Wow. NHL players file for salary arbitration hearing dates schedule. Trouba, Butcher, and Bennett among restricted free agents on the list. How many people were on the list? These are all the players that filed for salary arbitration because I feel like playing the game of hockey, they seriously need help. With hearing dates that's provided by the NHL Players Association. Chase DeLeo on will be July 27th. Dayton Hennon was already signed for Boston. For Buffalo, they had Remy Ellie, Jacob McCabe, Evan Rodriguez, and Linus Allmark. The Calgary Flames had Sam Bennett, Ryan Lomberg, David Reddick, and Renault Valet. Carolina Hurricanes had Anton Forsberg and Brock McGinn. Colorado had J-Team Comfort, Shelvin Dries, and Ryan Graves. Dallas Stars had Jason Dickinson. He's already signed. Florida had Mackenzie Weegar. Los Angeles had Alex Lafalo. Montreal had Joe Armia, Charles Hudon, and Arturi Luukkonen. Nashville had Grimaldi and Colton Sissons. Yours truly. New Jersey, Will Butcher and Connor Carrick and Michael Mueller. New York Rangers had Pavel Buchnevich. The only way I know how to save it is because I've heard him save it now. And Jacob Trouba.
Mm-hmm.
Philly has Scott Lofton. He's already signed. Pittsburgh, Zach Anton Reese. St. Louis, Jordan Binnington. Already agreed. Joel Edmondson, Vil Huso, Zach Sanford, and Oscar Sundquist. Tampa Bay has Cedric Paquette. Vegas Golden Knights, Malcolm Subban. Washington Capitals, Christian Duos and Chandler Stevenson. And Winnipeg Jets, Andrew Kopp and Neil Pionk. Although many of those guys signed contracts and avoided arbitration, because arbitration could be a major pain in the absolute ass. Alright? Let's see what else we can find. Bjorn Foot. How do you say it? Bjorn Foot. He was drafted 22nd. There's a dinger. Overall by the LA Kings. Signs an entry level with said Kings. Nice. Let's see. I don't care about that. Suzuki not in a rush to make a Hurricanes roster. He's expected to hone playmaking skills in the OHL this season.
Okay.
That's nice. Moritz Seider signs entry level with the Detroit Red Wings. He went 6th overall,
which is good.
Simon Holmstrom, he went 23rd overall. God, he looks. He signed entry level with the Islanders. We got the trade tracker. We already got that. Bainington, yep, got that. Hinoli signs a 3-year entry level contract with the Jets. Cousins, he was 20th overall. 7th overall was Cousins. Dylan Cousins, he signs entry level with the Sabres. Nylander is going to cover jersey change fee for fans to switch to new number 88. Maple Leafs announced he'd wear different digits for the 2019 season. Oh, jeez. Why do you guys have such a weird name? Burakovsky signs a 1-year contract with the Avalanche. Oilers aim for stability with new GM Holland. Coach Tippett again. Why would you not aim for stability if you sign them? And that's it. Time for a little bit of On this day. We're going to do July 15th first. On this day, July 15th. In 2005, Mike Babcock begins a new era in
Detroit Red Wings.
Not what they wrote, but in Hockeytown when he's introduced as coach of the Detroit Red Wings.
Okay.
He replaces Dave Lewis, not Joe Lewis.
Yep. Shut up.
Whose regular season success with the Red Wings doesn't carry into the Stanley Cup playoffs. After winning the Central Division title in each of the Lewis' 2 seasons, Detroit is eliminated in the first round by Babcock's Mighty Ducks of Anaheim in 2003, and in the second round by the Calgary Flames in 2004. Anaheim gets all the way to Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals against New Jersey Devils after knocking off Detroit in 2003, but fails to make the playoffs in 2004. After the lockout settled in 2005, Babcock declines an offer to remain in Anaheim. In 1994, 31 days after coaching the New York Rangers to their first Stanley Cup championship in 54 years, Mike Keenan quits his job, saying at a news conference in Toronto that he's leaving with 4 years remaining on his contract because of a breach of contractual obligations. He declines to discuss the specifics of those obligations. 2 days later, he's named the coach and general manager of the St. Louis Blues. Commissioner Gary Bettman settles the issues a few days later by proving that a trade that sends center Peter Nedved to the Rangers for forward Isa Kakinen and defenseman Doug Leidster, allowing Keenan to stay with Blues. 1998, free agent goaltender Curtis.
Is it McElhaney? Or no, Joseph.
I was just about to say, 1998, I'm pretty sure Curtis McElhaney might have just been being born. All right?
Cujo.
Curtis Joseph signs with the Toronto Maple Leafs. He has 35 victories in the first season and 36 of the Maple Leafs' record 45 wins in 1995-2000 season, when he reached the 100 mark for the first time in their history. He has 133 victories and 4 seasons with the Maple Leafs, and helps them to reach the Eastern Conference Finals in 2002 before signing with the Red Wings. He returns to Toronto in the 08-09 season to finish his career, going .591 with a 3.57 goals against average and a .869 save percentage at 41 years old. Japers. Talk about a junk way to go out.
Yeah.
Not only was he old, but he played like a fart.
Shut up.
In 2009, the league officially announces that the 2010 Bridgestone NHL Winter Classic will feature the Boston Bruins and the Philadelphia Flyers at Fenway Park on January 1st. NHL Commissioner makes the announcement on a stage built atop the dugout of the Boston Red Sox. Alright, now we move on to July 14th on this day, because this is a damn good one.
Okay.
Okay, and... God, what is... God, in 1986, the New York Rangers' quest for the Stanley Cup takes a new direction when they fire, or, when they replace, or when Craig Patrick, who was their head coach, will replace... I'm sorry, no. Excuse me. Don't mind me. The New York Rangers' quest for the Stanley Cup takes a new direction when they replace their general manager, and their quote-unquote vice president with this 44-year-old, fresh off retirement, Mr. Phil Esposito.
No way.
You damn right I had to say that on this day.
Yeah.
I said that, I was like, oh yeah, gotta do it. Got it. The move comes 5 years after Esposito retires as a player with New York, and 2 months after the Rangers partially atoned for a poor regular season by winning 2 rounds and the Stanley Cup playoffs before losing to Montreal in the finals. He pledges to bring a Stanley Cup to New York, though he doesn't provide a timeline for accomplishing that feat that has eluded the Rangers since 1940. He fails to live up to that pledge and is fired after the Rangers are eliminated in the first round of the playoffs in 1989. Yet, then they win the Cup 5 years later.
Wow.
So, was it him? Was it not? I don't know.
Don't know.
But that's all I want. There's more on that day, but I just wanted to say that one because that's awesome. Mm-hmm. All right. Now we will go into trivia. And you could go first because my trivia is going to take a long damn time. Go ahead.
Okay, my trivia question is, before I get into that, I got something to say that I was looking on my phone.
Water in it. Nice.
This a little article that I found on my phone here. This article has every best athlete to wear all 99 numbers while 100 from 0 to 99. And Connor McJeepers is the best athlete in the world to wear the number 97. Honorable mentions, one of them is Big Bush in the NASCAR.
The NASCAR.
When he drove the 97.
Black mobile.
Yep. That was shocking.
When he won the... Oh, was it still Winston Cup?
Yep.
I think he won the last Winston Cup.
Yep.
2003. Matt the Brat Kenseth won the first chase for the Cup when they went to sprint in 2004.
Yep.
And, alright, what's your trivia?
Let me see here. Okay.
Let's be like, who wore the best number for the number 19? Daniel Suarez. That's it.
Number 91 was Sergei Fedorov on that list. And
guess who number 99 was? Dick Trickle.
That's it. Can you guess who number 9 was?
Number 9?
Yeah.
Chase Elliott.
Both of them is it.
Yeah, that's right.
In the Hooters mobile.
That's damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn straight. All right, what's your trivia?
My trivia is
a piece of... Oh, wait, never mind. You're just like, basically.
My trivia question is another who am I?
Great. Just what I freaking wanted.
And it's only one sentence.
Get bad.
I won the 2000 NASCAR Busch Series Championship. Who am I?
2000?
NASCAR Busch Series Championship. Here we go. Timer is started. This guy, born...
Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's not it.
Oh, come on. What? He had to have won it. Hold All right, stop timer. Won it around 2000. I know that for damn sure. God, it was 1999. You know, this game could get better.
Yeah, don't you love that?
Jeez, freaking just,
We gotta flip the table.
jeez. Freaking circus and a half this is.
Isn't
Good
it, though?
Lord. Alright, continue on, honeydew.
Alright.
Honey dick.
Here, let me reset the... There we go.
Shish.
Here we go. This guy... I just watched you flip the table. This guy was born on September 6, 1962, currently age 56, born in Owensboro, Kentucky. 5'8", 190 pounds. This guy's achievements, including...
Mikey Waltrip.
No.
Oh.
Including the 2000 NASCAR Busch Series Championship. He also was the 1990 Nashville Speedway USA Track Champion. And he won the Daytona 500 pole in 2003. Let me see here. This guy has 16 top 10s and 0 wins and 2 poles in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. And well, this was the Nextel Cup Series because he was didn't race in the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. He was old too, but he raced back in the Nextel Cup Series. The NASCAR in the Xfinity Series, the Busch Series, he has 16 wins, 131 top 10s, and the 23 poles in 529 races over 29 years. And then he has 270 races over 15 years. And he's only raced 10 races in the Truck Series with 1 top 10. His first race ever involving NASCAR in the Busch Series was the 1990 Auto Light 200 at Richmond, and his last race ever was the 2019 Allsco 300 at Kentucky. Holy crap, he's still racing in the Busch Series. This is an old guy.
So he just raced this past...
Yeah, apparently.
Hot damn. Alright. Hey, this is a pain in the ass.
Let me see. It doesn't even say... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. He currently races the number 38 in the Busch Series in NASCAR. I mean, Xfinity Series. Sorry. He finished 7th last week. Yeah.
Well, bust my buttons.
With 15 seconds on the clock, I'm gonna put, right when I say his initials, is your last hint. This guy's initials is... Oh, another hint is... He drove in the 2000, NASCAR, Winston Cup Series. He drove the number 50 black, red, yellow, and white car, number 50 in 2000. His initials is JG.
JG?
Yeah.
Jesse Gordon. No.
I don't think so. Yeah, right.
Yeah, JG. Jonas Gustafsson.
I think that's the wrong effing sport. This guy's name is...
JG. What the heck? Justin? Oh, nope, never mind.
Nope, there's an
I
A
got the J right, though.
Yeah, wrong
I was
name.
thinking Justin Geyer. Oh,
No.
wait.
Allgaier.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that.
This guy's name is Jeff Green.
You know, you could get bent, game. All right?
Really?
Bite me.
Jeff Green.
Yeah.
That's who it was.
Piece of junk.
And
this
you've heard of
game
him
is.
before?
What? Yes.
Good old Jeff Green.
Good lord.
2000
You know what?
NASCAR
I
Busch
actually
Series
thought
champion.
about doing him for who had that number,
Really?
but I didn't.
I did
Wait.
him for trivia.
No, I didn't do it for who had that number. I have a really good who had that number. Woo! boy.
Well,
It's gonna
but
be
we're in
smoking.
We're in trivia, though, so sorry about that.
All right, smart ass.
All right.
All right. It is time to test your NHL knowledge from the past 2018-2019 NHL regular season.
Oh, boy.
How
Here
much
we go.
can you remember from this season?
Oh, boy.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. First question. Alex Ovechkin became the highest scoring There's 25 questions.
25 questions.
Alex
Okay.
Ovechkin became the highest scoring Russian-born NHL player ever this season. Who did he pass for first on that list?
Sergei Fedorov.
All right, next. It doesn't tell me if it's right or wrong.
Really?
Nope, not till the end.
Okay.
All right, what player recorded a hat trick in his native Finland country in this season's Global Series? I can give you the 4 answers.
Okay, please do.
All right.
I think I know who it is.
Michael Koivu. B. Alexander Barkov. C. Patrick Laine. Or D. Michael Granlund.
I am going to go with letter C, Patrick Laine.
All right.
All right.
Patrick Lyon.
Yeah, he's lying.
I'm
all
lying, I'm dying.
Yep.
Number 3. All right. The NHL played regular season games in 4 different countries this season. Name them. A. Germany, Finland, United States, and Canada. B. Sweden, Finland, United States, Canada. C. Sweden, Germany, United States, Canada. Or D. Switzerland, Finland, United States, Canada. Well, you know that's at least United States and Canada.
And, yeah, Finland. Because of the last question.
Right.
So, what are my options? What are the other 3 countries with Finland, United States, and Canada in them?
Switzerland, Sweden, and Germany.
Switzerland, Sweden, and Germany? I think it's Switzerland. Try it.
All right, D. Switzerland, Finland, United States, and Canada. All right, number 4. Who scored just 24 seconds into the first game of the defending champion Capitals regular season? A. TJ Sochi. B. Ovi. C. John Carlson. Or D.
Evgeny Kuznetsov, and he is my answer.
All right. Number 5. Who did Carey Price pass to become the ultimate all-time leader in wins for the Canadians?
Oh, no! Oh, let's go. I think it is Jacques Strap Plant.
All right, that's letter C.
Okay.
What team made its victories just a bit more sweet with the Storm Surge celebration?
The Carolina Hurricanes.
All right, Colorado Avalanche it is.
Huh?
Who is named All-Star Game MVP?
Oh, I forgot.
Claude Giroux, Hank, Matthew Barzell, and Sid the Kid.
For this year's playoff MVP?
All-Star Game
no,
MVP.
All-Star. I meant to say All-Star. Sorry. For the All-Star? I think it's Cindy Crybaby.
Cindy Crybaby is his answer. All right. 8. Who became the first woman to compete in the NHL Skills Comp event when she participated in Fastest Skater?
Coin? Wait a minute. No, yeah. Coin, Shawfield, something like that. Something Coin, something.
Kendall Coyne Schofield.
Kendall Coin, Shawfield. That's it.
All right. That's all right. The other ones were Brianna Decker, Renata Fast. Nice job, NHL. I like that one.
Nice. I wonder how fast she can skate.
Shit. No, she's in Dead Nuts last.
Yep.
Slower than molasses in December.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I bet she's never mind. Give Dylan Larkin a run for her money.
True.
And Rebecca Johnston were the other ones. Anyway, she chose Kendall Coyne Schofield.
Yep.
All right. What 2 arenas did the Islanders use as a home venue this season?
Nassau Memorial Coliseum and Barclays Center.
Should they have out here Madison Square Garden? I don't think so. Forward Brian Gibbons played under 4 coaches this season. Name them.
Oh, crap.
You got Randy Carlisle. For A, this is Randy Carlisle, Bob Murray, Tom McLean, and Ken Hitchcock. B was Randy Carlisle, Bob Murray, Guy Boucher, and Mark Crawford. C is Joel Quenneville, Jeremy Coulton, Guy Boucher, and Mark Crawford. D is Mike Yeo, Craig Berube, Joel Quenneville, and Jeremy Colleton.
I think it's C.
Quenneville, Colleton, Boucher, and Crawford.
Yep, C. Let's go with that.
The NHL visited China for preseason games for the second consecutive season. Which teams participated in those games? Boston and Calgary, Boston and Vancouver, LA and Vancouver, or LA and Calgary? I know what the answer is.
This was in China.
In China.
Okay, list those options
Shocker.
again.
Something was made in China.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, well, what are my options again?
Boston and Calgary, Boston and Vancouver, LA and Vancouver, or LA and Calgary?
I think it's... Let's go with letter D, LA and Calgary.
Okay. The Flyers set a record for goalies used in a single season. How many did they use? 7, 8, 9, or 10?
I think it's 8.
Who did Nikita Kucherov surpass to become the Lightning's single-season leader in points? Brad Richards, Steven Stamkos, Marty St. Louis, or Vincent Lecavalier?
Shit.
That's a good question right there.
It is. I got a 20-80 chance. Like Richie Rich.
Yeah, 50-50, 20-80, not in his favor.
Not in my favor. So
it's either St. Louis or Vincent Lecavalier.
Exactly.
Should we let the bitch decide?
I don't trust her. Might as well pick one.
Alright, St. Louis or Lecavalier?
Let's go with letter D, Vinny Lecavalier.
Vincent Lecavalier.
That's who I'm going
14th,
with.
forward Derek Brassard has played and scored for 3 teams this season. Name them. Penguins, Panthers, Avalanche, Penguins, Panthers, Blues, Senators, Panthers, Avalanche, or Rangers, Panthers, Avalanche.
Derek Brassard?
Yes. My guess by how they put these are in the order of teams he played for. So he either ended with the Avalanche or ended with the Blues. Or they put him in random order. I have no idea. You got Dumpster Fire, Panthers, Avalanche, Dumpster Fire, Panthers, Cup Champions, Politicians, Panthers, Avalanche, or Blue Shirts, Panthers, or Avalanche. You have a 25% chance. That means in Richie Rich terms, he's got freaking chance.
What are my options with the Rangers?
Rangers, Panthers, Avalanche. That's the only option.
With Rangers in it?
Yes. Avalanche are in 3 out of the 4. The only one they're not in is Penguins, Panthers, and Blues. And he did not play for the Blues this year. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
Could already scratch that one. So
Scratch
he
him.
played for the Avalanche.
Yeah, Derek Brassard.
And he played for the Panthers. Because the Panthers are on every single option.
Okay.
So he obviously didn't play for the Blues. We know he played for the Panthers, and he played for the Avalanche. Okay? Now the question is, did he play for the Penguins, Senators, or Rangers? Now you have a 33% chance. In Richie Rich terms, you got about a 2% chance of getting this right.
Well. Let's go with the other team in Pennsylvania.
Panthers, Dumpster Fire, Panthers, and Avalanche. Letter A is his answer.
That seems
All
right to me.
Number 15. The NHL recently announced a number of outdoor games for the 1920 season, including the NHL Winter Classic between the Preds and Stars at this iconic football stadium.
Oh, I forgot the name of it.
Is it A, AT&T Stadium, B, Cotton Bowl Stadium, C, Gerald J. Ford Stadium, or D, NRG Stadium, where the Titans play? Or Texans, excuse me. Gerald J. Ford. Yeah.
Read me option letter A and letter B again.
Letter A was AT&T Stadium. Letter B was Cotton Bowl Stadium.
Let me look it up.
Huh? Better not.
I don't think so. Let's go with letter A, AT&T Stadium.
Letter A, AT&T Stadium. Number 16, the Philly Flyers completed an epic comeback with 3 unanswered goals in this year's Stadium Series, guided by OT winner from this Flyers forward. Couturier, Voracek, Simmons, or Giroux?
Wayne Simmons.
Wayne Simmons, letter C.
I think.
Number 17, the day of the 1819 NHL trade deadline featured a total of 20 deals involving 32 players. But which
Crap,
team
I think
pulled
it was
off
Drew.
the maximum 6 trades? The Rangers, Jets, Senators, or Knights?
For this year, before the deadline?
This year, on the deadline.
Oh.
This team did a maximum of 6 trades.
Wow.
Is it Rangers, Jets, Senators, or Knights? Well, you can already cross off 2 of them.
Yeah, true.
You got 50, you got 80-20.
Let's go with the Rangers.
The Rangers. Number 18, the Bruins put together the second longest point streak in franchise history. How long was it? That's what she said.
Shut up. 17-game point streak. 17.
Which sport did not inspire one of the Hurricanes' storm surge celebrations? Football, curling, basketball, or boxing?
Football.
What stunt did Gritty pull during the Stadium Series game in Philadelphia?
Streaking across near the ice on the field.
How many seasons has Alex Ovechkin scored 50 goals or more?
Crap. I need the options for this one.
6, 7, 8, or 9?
7, I think.
Going with 7. Number 22.
2.
Who finished second in the NHL points? Or in the NHL in points. Who finished second?
Just behind Tampa Bay this year.
No, who finished second in the NHL in points?
Yeah, behind Tampa Bay.
No, player points.
Oh. So that would be...
McDavid, Kane, Draisaitl, or Kucherov? Well, we sure as hell know it's not Kucherov.
Yeah.
Shit. So is it McDavid, Patty Kane, or Leon Draisaitl? Who do you think?
Let's go with Patty Kane, final answer.
Patty Kane.
Final answer.
Number 23. Which team became the 7th in NHL history to make the playoffs after sitting in last at any point after New Year's Day?
The St. Louis. My gosh, I have evidence right here.
On what date did John Tavares score against his former team, the New York Islanders?
On what day?
What date? December 29th, February 28th, April 1st, or none of the above?
February 28th.
February 28th, 2019. Last question. Which team clinched the final playoff spot?
The Columbus Blue Eyes.
How did you do? Yikes!
What do you mean, yikes? I thought I aced it.
It was a 25 question test. You got, hold on. Do the percentage real quick. Oh boy. It was a 25 question test. You got 56%. 14 out of 25.
You gotta be shit.
Not a chance.
So I failed that.
Oh, you failed hard. That was great. All right. You got Sergei Fedorov life, Patrick Laine right. It was Sweden, Finland, United States, and Canada.
Oh, it was Sweden, not Switzerland?
Yes. Who scored 24 seconds into the game? It was TJ Sochi.
Sochi. Oh, nice.
You got Jacques Plant right. Hurricanes. You got Sid the Kid right.
Wow.
Shoei Field you got right. Barclays Center you got right. Randy Carlisle, Bob Murray, Guy Boucher, and Mark Crawford. I believe you got that right.
Wow.
NHL visited China with Bruins and Flames, not LA.
Oh.
The Flyers set a record of goalies with 8. So I think you got that right. It was Vincent Lecavalier.
I'll be a monkey's uncle.
Broussard was Penguins, Panthers, Avalanche. Nice job.
Wow.
The NHL was going to play in the Cotton Bowl, not AT&T Stadium.
Crap.
The Flyers became an epic comeback goal, not with Wayne Simmons, but with Claude Giroux.
It was Giroux. After I say Simmons.
The day of the 2018-19 trade deadline was whiny Peg.
Really? Not...
The Bruins'
Wow.
second longest point streak was 19 games, not 17.
I thought it was 17.
Nope.
Mother F.
The sport that you got the sport right was football. You got gritty right, went streaking. How many seasons that Ovi scored 50 goals? You said 7. The correct answer was 8.
Mother F.
Who finished second in NHL points this year? Connor.
Mick Jeepers, not Patty Kane. I
Not
swear.
Patty Kane.
Patty Kane probably finished 3rd.
Yeah, probably. Which team became 7th? You got that right. On what date did Johnny T score against his former team? April 1st, 2019, not February 28th.
Oh.
And you got Columbus right. You did horrendously. All right, moving on to the good old NASCAR. So I says, we have 2 races we got to cover. Well, race and a half.
Shut up.
I see what I did there. See what I did there?
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yep.
All right. For the 61st and final, so far, annual Coke Zero, no longer annual, Zero Sugar Firecracker, whatever the frick you want to call it, 400 at Daytona International Speedway on Sunday, July 7th, 2019, which was hindered by rain the entire weekend, ran only 127 of the scheduled 160 mile laps. The race ended up being, not including the long-ass red flag, 2 hours, 14 minutes, and 58 seconds. The average speed was 141.146 miles per hour, and the margin of victory was under caution. Your Stage 1 top 10 was Joey Logano, Ricky Stenhouse, Ryan Blaney, Kevin Happy Harvick, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, Clip,
With a P.
Bear, and the number 11 FedEx Mobile,
Dennis the Menace Hamlin.
Brad, and... Oh, wait. Did I write that wrong down for me? That son of a bitch, I did. There we go. Alright, I'm at... I'll get adjusted. There we go. Alright, much better. And, Marty McFly. Your Stage 2 top 10 was Austin Dillon, Alex Bowman, William Byron, Chase Elliott, Clip Boyer, Kyle Larson, Jimmy Johansson, Ricky Stenhouse, Bubba Wallace, and Joey Logano. There was a total of 6 cautions for 25 laps. The end of Stage 1, there was an incident with Ricky Stenhouse.
Back
and
at it again.
Kurt Busch on the front stretch. Never fails. There's an incident with Kurt Busch and Brendan Gaughan. Then you had an accident, a mini big one, with the 2, Bad Brad, Kevin Happy Harvick, Daniel Suarez, the 38 of David Reagan, the 8 of Daniel Hemrick, and the 22 of Giuliano. And then you had the conclusion of Stage 2. And then shortly after that, you had, which would be the definition of the frickin' big one. Right? Which went from lap 120 to 127 because it went under a red flag, I believe. Or no, it didn't. It actually doesn't say. And then, it went under a red flag, and then they cannot get the race started due to lightning in the area, and then it started downpouring, and they lost control of the tractor. They're like, all right, the hell with it, we're done. In this wreck, involved were 18 cars.
Holy crap.
Almost half the field.
Good lord.
You had Austin,
I don't deserve to be in the playoffs. That's why I'm out Dylan.
Chase Elliott, Dennis the Menace, Ryan Blaney, Ty.
My brother is Austin. I don't deserve to be in the playoffs, Dylan.
Come on, one more. One more.
That's why I'm out.
One more.
Dylan.
There
Dylan.
you go. It's 2
Okay.
Dylans. Clip Boyer, Ricky Stenhouse.
Back
At
at it again.
The Shrub, Marty Truex, Eric Jones, Joey Logano, Chris Buescher, Kyle Larson, Bubba Wallace. I almost said AJ Humdinger. Ryan Preece, Alex Bowman, Matt DiBurrito, and the 96 of Parker Kligerman. all 4.5, because technically Divine Family of Racing has a technical alliance with Joey Gibbs. All 4.5 Joe Gibbs cars were in this wreck.
Wow.
That is pretty good.
It is.
I like that. Free dinger. So, after this, you had 24 lead changes and 114 drives. You had Joey Logano, Kurt Busch, Kevin Happy Harvick, Ryan Preece, Chase Elliott, Ricky Stenhouse, that son of a bitch, Alex Bowman, Clint Boyer, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Paul Menard, and Dennis Hamlin. And then it finished off with your leader,